Most people don't know this, but this entire harvest started from one small piece of ginger. Yes, just one small piece. Not seeds, not a nursery plant, just a simple ginger rhizome from the kitchen. And today, I'm going to show you the best way to grow ginger at home, step by step. Even if you don't have a garden, even if you only have a balcony or just a sunny corner inside your home. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to turn one small piece into a healthy, beautiful harvest of your own. And trust me, once you grow ginger yourself, you may never look at store-bought ginger the same way again. Why ginger is perfect for home growing. Before we start planting, let's understand something important. Ginger is not a typical root plant. It's a rhizome, which means it grows underground and spreads sideways beneath the soil. That's actually very good news for home gardeners, because ginger doesn't need deep soil. It needs width, warmth, and patience. It also doesn't demand strong, harsh sunlight all day. In fact, ginger prefers bright indirect light or partial shade. That means you don't need a large garden to grow it successfully. You can grow ginger in containers on a balcony on a terrace. Near a bright window indoors compared to many vegetables, ginger is surprisingly low maintenance. And according to the Food and Agriculture Organization, ginger is one of the most widely cultivated spices in the world. That tells you something important. This is a plant that adapts well and grows successfully in many regions. If farmers around the world can grow it on a large scale, you can absolutely grow it at home. And the best part, it's actually easier than most people think. Step 1, choosing the right ginger. Everything starts here. If you choose the wrong ginger, nothing else matters. When selecting ginger for planting, look for thick, firm rhizomes with small, visible bumps. These bumps are called eyes. These are the points from which new shoots will grow. The more healthy eyes you see, the better your chances of success. Avoid ginger that looks dry, wrinkled, shriveled, or moldy. Also avoid pieces that feel very light in weight. That usually means they've lost moisture and vitality. Sometimes supermarket ginger is treated to prevent sprouting. If you're unsure, here's a simple trick. Soak the ginger in clean water overnight before planting. This helps remove any growth inhibitors and encourages sprouting. You can plant the whole piece, or if it's large, you can cut it into sections. Just make sure each piece has at least one healthy eye. Let the cut pieces dry for a day before planting so they form a slight protective layer. This reduces the chance of rot. This first step determines your success. Most people fail right here, but if you choose properly, you're already halfway there. Step 2. The right container makes a huge difference. Now let's talk about containers. This is where many people make a mistake. Ginger grows sideways, not downward. So don't choose a deep, narrow pot. Instead, choose a wide, shallow container, at least 12 inches wide and around 10-12 inches deep. Width is more important than depth. And make sure your container has proper drainage holes at the bottom. This is non-negotiable. Ginger hates sitting in water. Without drainage, the rhizomes will rot, and once rot starts, it spreads quickly. If you're planting multiple pieces, leave space between them so they have room to spread. The more room they have to grow sideways, the larger your harvest will be later. Step 3. The pre-sprouting trick most people skip. Here's a powerful tip that many gardeners ignore. Before planting your ginger in soil, let it begin sprouting first. Place your ginger in a warm location, not in direct sun, just somewhere warm and slightly humid. After a few days to a couple of weeks, you'll notice small green shoots starting to appear from the eyes. This step makes a big difference. Planting cold, dormant ginger in cold soil can delay growth for weeks, but planting already sprouted ginger gives you a strong head start, especially if you live in a cooler climate or you're planting early in the season. This one trick alone can improve your success dramatically. Step 4. The perfect soil mix. Now let's talk about soil, because ginger needs the right environment underground. Ginger prefers Loose soil rich in organic matter, well draining, slightly moist, but never soggy. A simple and effective soil mix is compost. Cocoa peat or peat moss, coarse sand. This combination holds moisture while allowing excess water to drain. Heavy clay soil is a problem. It traps water and suffocates the rhizomes. Remember, ginger likes breathing soil. When planting, place the rhizome about 1 to 2 inches below the surface with the eyes facing upward. Cover lightly with soil, don't bury it too deep. Then water gently. Step 5. Light, temperature and watering. Now that your ginger is planted, let's talk about care. Ginger thrives in warm temperatures. It prefers soil temperatures between 70 and 80 degrees Fahrenheit. If temperatures drop below 55 degrees, growth slows down significantly. If you live in a cooler area, start ginger indoors and move it outside once the weather warms up. For light, ginger loves bright indirect sunlight. Too much direct afternoon sun can burn the leaves. Morning sun with afternoon shade is ideal. Now watering, this is where balance matters. Ginger needs consistent moisture but not wet soil. Water when the top inch of soil feels dry. If the soil stays soggy, the rhizomes can rot. If it becomes too dry, growth slows. Moderation is key. Feeding and maintenance. Ginger benefits from regular feeding. At planting time, compost in your soil provides a good foundation. Every 4 to 6 weeks, you can add a balanced organic fertilizer. Avoid excessive nitrogen. Too much nitrogen gives you beautiful leaves, but small ginger underground. As the plant matures, slightly higher potassium feeding can support better rhizome development. Keep the soil lightly mulched if possible. This helps retain moisture and regulate temperature. Ginger plants are generally hardy, but keep an eye out for pests like aphids or spider mites. Healthy soil and proper watering prevent most problems. Growth timeline. What to expect. Patience is important when growing ginger. Here, what typically happens. Within 2 to 3 weeks, shoots begin appearing. Over the next 1 to 3 months, the plant grows taller with lush green leaves. Around 4 to 6 months, you can harvest young baby ginger if you want tender, mild flavor. But for full maturity, wait 8 to 10 months. This is where many people make a mistake. They harvest too early. If you wait until the leaves naturally begin to yellow and die back, that's your signal that the ginger underground has fully developed. Waiting just a little longer can significantly increase your harvest size. When harvest time comes, stop watering for about a week or 2. Let the soil dry slightly. Then gently loosen the soil around the edges. Lift the entire clump carefully. You'll see multiple connected rhizomes, much larger than what you planted. That moment is incredibly satisfying. You can break off what you need and save some healthy pieces for replanting next season. Fresh ginger can be stored in the refrigerator for a few weeks. For longer storage, you can freeze it whole or grated. And remember, always save a piece with good eyes for your next planting cycle. Common mistakes that kill ginger. Let's quickly review the biggest mistakes. Overwatering, no drainage holes, planting in cold soil, too much direct sunlight, harvesting too early. Avoid these, and your success rate increases dramatically. Growing ginger at home is not just about saving money. It's about control. It's about knowing where your food comes from. It's about growing something natural, healthy, and chemical-free. There's something deeply satisfying about harvesting your own food, especially something as useful as ginger. You can use it in tea, cooking, remedies, or share it with friends and family. And the flavor of homegrown ginger is stronger, fresher, and more aromatic than store-bought. Once you experience that, you won't go back. Next time you buy ginger from the market, don't just use it. Save one piece, plant it, and start your own harvest. If you're planting ginger this season, comment ginger below. And if you enjoy simple, practical gardening guides like this, make sure you subscribe. Because growing your own food, at any age, is one of the most rewarding things you can do. And ginger is a perfect place to start.